ready before I will start my speech in 3, 2, 1. Okay, judges, why we actually supports that this house regrets the rise of AI generated art? Firstly, mainly because AI art is actually not real art, because just like my first speaker says, that art is actually needs to have soul. Why? Because art is actually a product of how human feels or human thinks. Well, these AI doesn't have any feeling, doesn't have any thoughts. They just a bunch of database. They just a technology that mimic human, how human thinks. They won't be the original. Okay, so that's why these AI generated art is cannot be considered as a real art, because at the end of the day they are meaningless anyway, right? They can provide how they can provide or describe or like this explain how these how what is the meaning of this art, because it doesn't have any meaning at the first place, because again art is actually needs to have a soul, why AI doesn't have that. And again, we won't be banning this use of AI tools completely, because artists could make AI to help them, but we need to know that AI won't be completely making the arts. Artists needs to make the communication between AI and artists in two-way communication. And for noting, and it's only for the base of the art. For example, if we making a presentation or like PPT, we will like just upload our material to AI, to ChatGPT, to LLM, and etc. And then these LLM, these AI would help us. Okay, slide 1 is for the title, and then the explanation, slide 2, and at the end of the day we are the one who actually makes the presentation, right? Same goes to art, to maybe like book covers. Like, okay, I want to make a book covers and the book is about blah 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 blah, but at the end of the day we only got the idea, they only got the base of the art from the AI, and then these artists will just will make those art by themselves, and that way the art will still have a meaning, they will still have a soul that requires to make art could be an art. And why, even if opposition team said that AI make arts accessible, or maybe it's like it's better for the economic growth because it's faster for artists to faster and easier for artists to make art and they could sell it and etc. It won't likely to happen. Why? Because if this making art will be too easy, then why would people want to buy art from artists at the first place, right? And why actually people wants to buy arts? Want to pay artists for their arts? It's because every artist actually has their own style. Let's just talk about a Disney. Talk about Ghibli. They've been survived in this industry for so long, for like a dozens years. Why? It's because their art, because their unique art style, their fun plot, and etc. And that's why people wanted to buy art, wanted to spend their money on art. And not to mention about copyright and etc. These people who made their own art, their unique art from their own thoughts, from their own feeling, must be spent so much time making it, right? If people could just replicate this kind of art, it's too easy, this art would likely to lose its value. It won't be considered as considered as a unique art style again, because well, everyone already use this kind of art style, everyone could make this, then why there is art at the first place if it's too easy, right? Like that. And this AI will create too much freedom on these people. So that's why too much freedom is not good, because we cannot control what actually people would want to do. Even if it costs you harm or etc., they won't likely to care because they have the freedom, right? If they and about the copyright, if they give people this a lot of freedom, it's easier for them to replicate their arts, and again it would likely to cause arts lost its value, and it won't good for the economic growth anyway. Why? Because people who has this unique art style, making profits, making money from their art. If people could use their art style really easily, people could making arts easily and etc. based on their art style, then these people who create real art will also lose their profits, right? So that's why it's actually, even if the opposition said that it would likely to help growth in economic, it won't likely happen. And that's why we agree to this motion, that this house actually regrets the rise of AI generated art, because we want to make art actually a meaning. We have meaning, and we want to maintain all of this artist job life. That's why, thank you, proud to propose.